Hey guys, this is Keisha and this is a first on this channel. I'm actually going to do a get ready with me video / Q&A video. David and I have a day date today, so yeah, I'm gonna do some sort of daytime look somewhat. I've already put in my contacts. I washed my face, brushed my teeth, all that stuff. So I'm going to get started. I don't know how this is gonna go. I have a few questions to kind of keep things going and flowing. So I'll answer those while I'm getting ready. Like I said, this is a first for this channel. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but trying new things. So we'll see. Alrighty, let's get started. I already, like I said, moisturized my face. So I'm just gonna prime it real quick. And if I don't mention anything, I'm gonna try to maybe put it on the screen. Anything that I don't mention. This is just the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro primer, which I've been using forever. And I actually would like to get a new primer. I did try, sorry guys, I don't have a lot of space in here, counter space, so I'm kind of using a mock counter / a table, a little mini table. So anyway, I would like to use a different primer, start using a different primer eventually, but you know, we'll see how that goes. I don't know. So typically I start with my brows. That's what I do. I do that no matter what. Every day of the week I do my brows. The reason is because, as you guys can see, I have very sparse brows, and I want to give a disclaimer. I did not prep correctly for this video last night. I should have arched my eyebrows and plucked my little whiskers, you know, took care of my little whiskers. I did do a little bit of plucking before the video just to kind of get it somewhat decent looking, but whatever. So I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama mascara for this, but I typically always do my eyebrows first, because if I'm ever running short on time, at least my eyebrows are done, because as you can see, they're not very visible, and I think that brows to help define your face. I'm also priming my eyelid with the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is just in, like, I don't know what color this is. It's just their nude color. It also comes in white, and that's for if you have like really bright colors that you want to show. And since I am putting on eyeshadow today, I'm going to go ahead and use this because I want my eyeshadow to stick around. Yeah. I usually use my fingers to work this in because I think the warmth of the fingertips kind of helps to blend it better. That's what I think personally. I'll be going in with the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo. This comes with the pencil here, and then it also comes with like a smudger. I don't really use this very often. I usually just use this to define the outer parts of my eye. And I'm actually going to use my mirror so I can get really close. So y'all have to excuse me. My brushes are usually inexpensive brushes. I've been eyeballing some brushes from BH Cosmetics, but these e.l.f. brushes are actually pretty good, and they're from, you can buy them at Walmart or Target or whatever. So, I'm using a BH Cosmetic Neutral Eyes palette. So, anyway, let's get on with some questions. Let's talk about my YouTube journey, how I came to be on YouTube. And actually, I'm going to be using my hand mirror too for this, just because I prefer to do that sometimes. I'm taking this color with a little bit of this. So, I started YouTube, well, okay, how I got on YouTube to begin with was back in 2010 is when I decided to transition to natural, wearing my natural hair. And so I went on, I think someone on Facebook, one of my Facebook friends, had posted a YouTube video concerning natural hair, and so I went on there to look at the video, and then from then on I just kind of got caught in a YouTube wormhole of natural hair videos. I think I watched some videos from Taryn Guy, I think, was it Taryn Guy? That used to be her handle. She's changed it since then, but yeah, I watched some of her videos. I think I came across My Natural Sisters and a few other YouTubers in the natural hair section of YouTube. I think Natural 85, just a few other YouTubers who do natural hair videos. And so that's kind of how I started on YouTube, was just going on there. Because before that, I just thought YouTube was videos of like somebody falling off a bike or something, like goofy videos here and there, short clips and things like that. I had no idea that natural hair stuff was on YouTube. So that's how I ended up going on YouTube back in 2010, early 2011. Well, somewhere along the way, I stumbled across a bunch of tag videos. And so I started watching a bunch of tag videos. And one of them I came across was the My Fiance tag. And it was actually Gabe from Gay Babe TV. But her handle at the time was Gabe Flowers 02. So yeah, it was the My Fiance tag featuring her husband, who was her fiance at the time. And so I watched that. I think she had 2 parts to that. And then watched a bunch of other tag videos. But then I ended up going back to, because I think I watched part 1 and then I didn't watch part 2 until later. And so I ended up going back to part 2. And from there I watched a few of her other videos that she had up. So that's when I found out about vlogging and stuff like that. And also from a few of her recommendations of people she watched. So that's kind of how that started. Then somewhere along the way I stumbled across Louis Cole. I think I was looking for travel related videos for some reason. I don't know why, but at the time I think I was just, you know, starting to get the travel bug and wanting to. I'm going in my Too Faced palette, by the way. I'm getting this color. Yeah, so I found him and it was like a whirlwind. Like I started just watching. His channel is Fun for Louis, by the way, and he has a lot of travel videos. And I just started watching, you know, almost like you're watching a TV show. And seeing him was like, this dude don't care. He just out there living his best life. And I have a few other travel vloggers that I like to watch as well. Just like I have a few lifestyle vloggers that I like to watch too. So, and beauty vloggers. So that kind of motivated me to create my channel. Now I'm gonna blend this out a little bit to make it a little less harsh. Blending, blending, blending. Okay, let's move on to another question. The food tour, the barbecue food tour. You guys know with our food tours, we usually do multiple videos back to back. We only did just one food tour, the barbecue one for Tulsa, just because we can do others later. It's just the barbecue one. It was around the time we were about to move and we had a lot going on, so it kind of had to get put on the back burner as far as doing more. So we probably will get back to it, just not right away. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this peaches and cream. Well, I think I'll go in with this just peachy and peaches and cream on my lid. So it's fun, we enjoy it, but it does cost money as well. And like I said, we were moving, so we had to shift our focus. So we may do a part 2 at some point. I just don't know when. So home ownership has been something that is on my mind and David's mind as well. Even though this new place we moved into, we're just renting, we are considering home ownership at some point, obviously somewhere else. as far as like a different house, not this house, but it's something we both want to do. And but I don't know, I just want to make sure we're as prepared as possible as far as financially and things like that, because it is a big thing. It is a big deal. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in Coconut and Cappuccino. I combine these together. I put two separate foundation on because one of them is kind of my color, but during the summertime the other one is more my color. Like, this is my color, but this is more my color during the summer. I have oily skin with a few dry areas here and there, but I like to just say I have oily skin because that's the problem that I deal with the most, is my oily skin. Not so much dry skin as just oily skin, and it works pretty well. At first I just go in and kind of rub it in, and then I'll go and kind of do circles and blend it in better. Alright, you guys, just trying to blend this in the best I can. I'm gonna go in and blend a little bit more in my eyes real quick, just because I feel like I need to. As far as contouring and stuff, I'm not really a huge contour person. I'm not a real huge foundation person either. But when I do decide to do something, I try to keep it simple with that too. I don't do a lot as far as contouring my nose too much because I just feel like it's my nose show. It's my nose. So I'm just gonna have to take all of this nose here, okay? This heritage going on my face, okay? So I'm gonna wet my beauty blender just a little bit and then keep going. So, oh, why I went natural. So, since I was talking about that earlier, I'll just talk about it real quickly again. Or I'll just talk about it real quick since I did kind of bring it up as far as, you know, how I got on YouTube. Going natural for me was a decision because I had just, you know, I had spent, it's funny because the first time I got a relaxer, I was like 5, I think. My hair was very coarse and I'm very tender-headed. So, as you can imagine, that's not a good combination. And my mom did the best she could, you know, as far as trying to take care of my hair, but I'm very tender-headed, like I said. And so, you know, eventually she said, okay, let me try, let's try to use a relaxer. She put that on my head, y'all, and it was like hot lava on my head, y'all. I mean, I cried and screamed, and I think it was on my head all of 5 minutes before my mom had to go and wash it out. It was terrifying. I said, oh no, this is just the worst. And so yeah, that was that experience. And so after that, we didn't do relaxers again. I don't think I got a relaxer again until I was like 9, maybe 10 or 11. But that was my life for a while. And then, like I said, I went back to relaxers when I got older because everybody was rocking a relaxer at that point. So yeah, that's all I used for a long time to straighten my hair because I just thought my hair was just way too much to deal with. So it wasn't until I got out of college actually that I decided to go natural. I think a few of my friends were actually in the process of transitioning, and I had already kind of thought about going ahead and transitioning and all that stuff, but I don't set too much because I don't do a whole lot, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I just don't want the concealer to crease, and I'm getting this stuff everywhere. I gotta do this, I gotta focus, so I'll come back here in a second. All right, that took some concentration. I didn't fully line my bottom lid, I just did the outer corner because my eyes tend to water a lot, so especially with contacts in. So, and I used an NYX pencil to line. Sorry y'all. Let's talk about travel real quick, I guess. I would love to travel internationally. Of course it costs money. If anybody wants to sponsor a trip, that would be great. But yeah, I think I would love to go to Japan. I had a Japanese roommate in college my freshman year, and she was really cool, and I would love to go to Japan. You know, I just want to travel and see the world because I think that there's a lot to see, and you can't be can't be afraid to get out there and see stuff. I'm gonna brush this setting powder off real quick. I always knew that there was more out there to see, but you know, Mom couldn't afford for us to go out and see all those things. So kudos to the parents who do take their children out traveling and to see the world and experience new things, because I think that's important. I think it just gives a little nice glow, natural glow to the cheeks. It wakes them up a little bit. My dream job. You know, it feels weird to say it out loud because I'm sure some people will be like, don't say anything, you know, just like, don't tell people your wish because then it won't come true. Well, listen, keeping it to myself ain't necessarily made it come true either. So I've been working on it, but I ain't got there yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys. My dream job would just be to be a writer. Obviously publish my own books and things like that, but also write for magazines and stuff, paper magazines, online magazines, things like that. Write children's books, young adult novels, things like that. That would be my dream job. My go-to mascara is the Maybelline, you guessed it, Great Lash Mascara, and this is Lots of Lashes in Very Black. So I think I need to get a new one though. A tip that I learned from Tyra Banks on America's Next Top Model years ago, if you want your lashes to look fuller, one is to make sure you go at the base and rub and then pull up, but another thing is to coat the top side and then coat the outer side, if that makes sense, and that helps. So, and I usually do, and to keep the mascara from touching your lids, you want to look down as you do your top lid, and if you're doing your bottom lid, you want to look up and do your bottom lid. So if it looks weird while I'm doing this, that's why I'm doing it, and yes, it does work. Note to self, before you put on mascara while you're filming, make sure you don't have a booger in your nose. I realized I had a booger in my nose. I apologize. Burning. I didn't do any lashes because again, this is a daytime look, so I'm gonna keep it simple. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in with this, I don't even know, this is by Kiss, and it is Hot Choco. And that just made it more pink. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, if you're walking on ice, you might as well dance. Okay guys, I went in with the NYX Butter Gloss in Praline, which is one of my favorite kind of nude glosses. Okay guys, this is the finished product. This is my face. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know, I was just laying down my edges and then I looked and I was like, I don't know, I kind of like this scarf as my headband today. Yeah, this is it. Pretty simple. It took a little longer than it normally would because I was talking to you guys, but I do hope you enjoyed this get ready with me / Q&A video.